Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 23 of our SCUM single player series. Now you're probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, if you look at the bottom right, I've not been on this game. You know when I was making those 4 episodes for those other 4 games? Well, turns out I was abusing my little tractor, so right now I'm desperately in need of fuel. So I'm currently trying to head for the nearest fuel station to fuel this little bugger up, because we're going to need this little guy today. Today we're going to be building a little garage onto the side of our large log cabin to keep our vehicles safe in. Now this is probably something you do in multiplayer, not necessarily in single player, but I want to do it in single player because I want somewhere to store up my vehicles nice and neat. Right, hopefully the fuel station's just here. Fuel station's right there. Excellent. Perfect. Now, the only issue is, I don't know if this vehicle will start again if I get out of this tractor right now. I know for a fact there's going to be zombies here. Let's just double check, shall we? Right, hold on. I'll leave it here. Now, you're probably looking at my hotbar as well. And yes, in the previous episode, remember I told you I was going to go for that airdrop? Turns out, it had some ammunition for the M16. Now, we have some ammunition. We've got some magazines for this bad boy. Now, before I do anything, let's just scope it out. Now, it doesn't look like there's any zombies there, but you know, looks can be deceiving. Looks can be very deceiving. So what we'll do is we'll do this. I thought I could hear one there. I'm listening really carefully to see if there's actually any zombies. Right. Come on, me brum, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Right, no zombies in the area, so we're good. And how much... Holy hell, that's a lot of fuel. Uh-oh. Okay, now they're starting to spawn in. I might have to clear the area before I do anything. That was a tight shot, that, wasn't it? Right, let's just double check everything. Is there any zombies here that are going to cause me some issues? Hello. Right, 2 zombies. Okay, that's fine. So long as there's only 2. If there's only 2, then this is going to be a lot easier than I thought. Right, let's get to filling this bad boy up. Fill with fuel. Right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be adding a garage to our base. We're going to do a little bit of base building, and we're going to need, you know, our little tractor to help us with this. Now, as I said, because I've not been on the server for, or at least not in my single player series, for a wee while, it's kind of abused the little tractor. As you can quite clearly tell, it was running out of fuel and there was no battery life. When I logged on today, there was absolutely no battery life, and I had to roll it down the hill in order to kickstart it. You know, give it a little kick to start up the engine. From there I had to drive it around a little bit to make sure it wouldn't actually turn off again, which was quite a little while. And it's only just now that I boot up the episode and we've actually got our fuel station and it's full of fuel. Excellent, so happy. I could actually go back at the end of this episode and grab some more fuel, put it into the jerry cans, and we'll have some leftover fuel to use across, like... Is that a horse? Hey horse. Hey dude. Bye. Wildlife in this game. Excellent. Excellent. I wish you could ride the horses. Anyone else think that would be a really cool idea? Like they could put a riding skill into the character, the creation, and you could ride or at least capture horses, maybe using like an improvised lasso or something like that. You get the horse, you tame it, and then you put a saddle on it and you can ride a horse. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? Obviously there wouldn't be a lot of storage. You could probably put a saddlebag on it, a really small inventory system, but that'd be really cool. That'd be a really cool mode of transport. But I know they want to add motorbikes and stuff like that, but see, riding a horse, that would really add to this like apocalyptic feel that I think. What is the show? What is that show? See, I don't watch a lot of zombie movies, but it's oh, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's the show where The Walking Dead. That's what it's called. I've never watched it. Honestly, I've never watched an episode of that because it never appealed to me. I used to watch Vikings, and then it went off on a tangent, and they killed off Ragnar. They killed Bjorn. They killed Lagertha. They made Ivar this demon. Horrible. I'm all about historical accuracy, but it's a show, and I understand that you can take liberties in that. But I think in The Walking Dead, one of the characters rides a horse, or at least in one of the series it rides a horse to get around the place. I'm not 100% sure. I could be talking absolute crap right now. But one of the guys gives off that kind of cowboy feel. He uses a shotgun and a revolver. I think he's the sheriff. I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't tell you folks, I don't watch it. But anyway, we've almost made it back home, and I like to go off to the left here because I like to see if there's any zombies that I can snipe. Oh dearie me, that was a wee bit of a mistake there. Any zombies that I can snipe? I can't see any, unfortunately. Not because of my vision's obscured by the black smoke coming out of the blooming tractor. There's also a loot drop down there, and I did go and grab it. That's why you saw in my inventory that was like lined with items. I went away and grabbed that. And you'll be happy to know that there's a little surprise waiting at home as well for you guys who have been asking about a particular item in this game. You can actually see down there, see if you look at the ocean line, or where the land meets the ocean, you can see a little green blip. I've actually started the blueprints for the garage. Now, as I said, I need to make sure I'm on this game quite regularly now in order to keep these vehicles from draining their batteries, which is going to be interesting at best. Every now and again, is the tractor okay? Is the pickup truck okay? Are they okay? Are they doing okay on battery? Are they doing okay on fuel? Constant management, which is really good, really good. But see, when you go off a single player server and you don't play it for like a week or so, and you output 4 other videos on 4 other different games, and you come back and your tractor's sitting there dead, it's not helpful. So today we're going to do a wee bit of building, which does involve a little bit of jump cutting today. Jump cutting. We're going to do a wee bit of jump cutting today. And there's a little surprise. Look. For everybody asking, look, I got the ATV. Look. Check it out. It's a little yellow one. Now, I did have the choice of like 4 different colours to choose from, but I went for yellow because I like yellow. Little ATV. Now, I have a plan for these 2 vehicles right here, this ATV and this pickup truck. Now, look at the map, right? Map's very, very big. The ATV, we're only going to use it for any sort of mission that involves B4, B3, A4 and A3. We're going to use the ATV in that 2x2 grid. The rest of the map is going to be the pickup truck. We'll also use the tractor for going way up north, because I really want to fill the tractor up with the lumber that we went to in the previous episode at the lumberyard. I want to fill it up with all the planks, all the logs. I want to get everything from there and take it down here. That's probably a long trip. Probably not worth it, because, you know, there's trees right there, and I've got an axe. I've got several, in fact, I've got a toolbox lined with axes, and it's actually getting a little bit dark. We might have to use the NVGs tonight. But yeah, people have also been asking, why do I cut down the trees here? Well, what happens is, when I cut the trees down here, seeing this current iteration of the server, the single player server, that's running like on my PC right now, when I log off of that, it closes. When I log back in, it refreshes everything, which means all the trees get refreshed, all the loot drops get refreshed. You can probably tell by the loot drop in one of my earlier episodes as well, that the game crashed. I had to go back in. It obviously kicked me out. I had to go back in, and the loot drop that was sat right in front of me Action failed? Excuse me? Action failed? Oh, because I cut these down earlier. Right. That makes more sense. I logged in here. I cut these down. I went away to another grid marker. And then I came back and apparently they're still dead. But that's okay. None of the trees are dead. Which means we're going to be getting to our building. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the ultimate jump cut of me building a garage. Now, the plan for the garage is as follows. We've got a wall here, we've got a wall here, we've got a wall here. We're going to expand this wall the same width here, but doubled. So another one sat here to hold, obviously, you know, a car, a tractor, and an ATV and any other vehicle that we might pick up along the way. If there's any updates or anything like that, if there's a motorcycle that we want to add, there's going to be ample space for us to add that. Now, sorry, it's not going to be 2, it's going to be 3 because we're going to have to put a door here. I'm going to put a door here, and I'm going to put a door not here, but here. I'm going to put a door here, because what I want to do is I want to use this hill. If one of my batteries gets really low, that I can roll it out of the door that's sat right here, and roll down this hill, and it'll kickstart the vehicle. Alright folks, so let's get to some building. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've finally done it. Now, I kind of went off top. I went a wee bit off plan. Now, I wanted to drive into here. I want to drive them into here, then turn right and park them in here. Now, if they need to go down, you know, down a hill to kickstart, at least they can go down here. I've got an opening at the back. I've also got an opening over here. The reason for this is because, you know, design. There is a few wee minor pockets here that I'll fill in a wee bit later on, but you know what? That looks pretty damn good, if I say so myself. What do you guys think? How about that? I know that, again, I know there's gaps, and I know they're going to bug everybody else. They're bugging me right now, because I thought I had them, like, as close as possible to each individual palisade, but that looks pretty good. That looks like quite a threatening base, doesn't it? You've got your big house here, and then you've got a big kind of garage space over here. Obviously, if this was in multiplayer, this would be the first place that they'd go for. Blow open a door, take all the cars, blow up all the cars, and then subsequently go for the log cabin. It is getting a little bit dark, but what we'll do is we'll park up all our cars, park up all our vehicles. So let's park up this one right here, leave you there. Let's go get the rest of them. So, what do you guys think about that? A little garage system, or a little garage space. In fact, I'll keep that open. Run back for the pickup truck and the ATV. We'll grab the ATV first. It is getting quite dark now. It is getting quite dark. I might have to bust out the NVGs for this. But, there we go. Garage system sorted. Got a little building done today, ladies and gents. Right, let's just carefully do this. Oh, look at that. I'm a pro. I'm a pro. I'm a pro. I'm a pro at this. I'm pro at parking. And that leaves it a nice little space in the middle for the pickup truck. So, let's go grab that last. I might do a wee bit of skulking about, seeing as how it's night time. We do have the night vision goggles. Maybe we could go like a wee night raid or something like that. A wee night run. Who knows? Right, this is going to be interesting. Right, hold on. I've got a plan. This is supposed to be a 3-point turn, and it turned into a 3-point turn with a few little dents here and there. Right. There we go. Excellent. Now we've got a garage. Got our pickup truck, our tractor, and our ATV nice and safe inside a walled-off garage location. I could put more stuff in there actually. I could put maybe, if we go inside, hold on, let me see what we could do in here. Open up this door, close it behind me. Now, there is a space here where I could put, like, maybe ladders going up here and putting them along here. That might be worth doing. But we won't do that today. My objective today was to get the garage system sorted out. And this is quite good. This is actually quite handy. Right, you know what? It's getting quite dark. It's getting quite dark. Let me just bust out the NVGs. Hold on. Let's see what this looks like at night. I've not actually tested them yet in the series at all. Right. Double click. G. Oh, now we're talking. How about that? How about that? We go into first person mode and break out the... Oh. Now we're... Black Ops. Spec Ops. SBS, SAS. Now we're talking. Look at that, see if we crouch. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Go through the night hunting folk. That'd be nuts. But yeah, I like this. I really like the NVGs as well. NVGs make everything a lot better, especially for you guys, because I think the way that I've set up my screen is at night I don't really encounter like the pitch blackness of night. So the NVGs might be worth maybe doing an episode on. Where could we go an episode-wise with the NVGs? We could go back to B3. We could go to B3 with the NVGs. How about that, folks? Next episode, we will go for B3 and we'll go for one of the military outposts. And what I'll do as well is I'll bring some fireworks with me, because in the latest patch notes, fireworks attract both zombies and sentries to obviously the exploding sounds. So what I'll do is I'll bring them with me. They're currently in the pickup truck. I'll put them in the ATV, because I said at the start of the episode we're going to keep the 2x2 grid here for the ATV only. We might not be able to carry out a lot of loot, but one thing that I do want to get, now my objective early on in this series was to get an M16 and a base. Now I want the other AK. What is it called? What is that AK called? See if I go in here. I do have a magazine for it. Let me see if I can find it for you. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in there? Is that it there? The AK-15. I want one of them. Those things look lethal. I really want to get an AK-15, and that is going to be one of my goals for this series, to try and grab one of those, as well as a Barrett 50 caliber. I want to get one of those. I want to get 5 magazines, load them all up, and kill a sentry. Now that's something I really want to do. Someone also put in the comments in the previous episode that I should do some stealth missions with the composite bow, or the compound bow, because I've got the silencer for it, and I've got all the arrows for it in the quiver. So I might go super lightweight and go through, like, I don't know, maybe we'll go to the sub base, maybe we'll go through a town. The airfield might be a good place to use the bow actually. It's nice and open. So if I do see or spot a zombie, then I've got the range to shoot them. The only issue is going to be that if I go into one of the bunkers, you know, the little hangars, the 4 in a row hangars beside the workshop, it might be a wee bit an issue to get into those, because obviously a bow's quite slow to reload, and I don't want to be stuck reloading my bow whilst a zombie comes up and whelps me one. I will take my silenced pistol though. I will take this. This will be something that will be very useful. What else can we take with us? Did I just drop my gun? I did too. Why? You're supposed to be in there, and you're supposed to be in there. Thank you. I'm obviously going to take the Kar 98K. This thing's a godsend. This thing's lethal. I love this weapon. It's so accurate. It's so deadly. And I wish I had a proper silencer for it. Not one of the can silencers. Like a proper silencer. I would really like that. The M1 Grand that I've got in the house as well. I know I'm lacking a sight. I'm actually lacking the scope for it. But I do have the silencer for it. So it might be worth taking the M1 Grand out. Oh, hello. Bang. Right folks, that's going to be episode 23 for today. If you've enjoyed this episode, ladies and gents, leave a thumbs up on this episode. If you've been watching all of my series and you've still not subscribed, consider subscribing. You'll stay up to date with this series, the brand new series that will be coming out relatively soon, possibly on Friday. So yeah, stick around folks, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Alright folks, that's our lovely garage all made, our vehicles all stocked up, all fueled up, all battery life's replenished. I hope you enjoyed this episode folks. I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.